Welcome, Minneapolis junior, senior high school fans, to Championship Wednesday here, May 15th, 2019 in Concordia, Kansas. Class 3A Regionals Championship game. Minneapolis playing Concordia Panthers, though Minneapolis is home today. This was supposed to have been played in Beloit, shifted to Concordia because of the field conditions due to all the nasty weather that's occurred in the last several weeks. It's Dale Leach for CityLinkTV.com Minneapolis channel, as the Minneapolis Lions are going to get playing the Concordia Panthers here. To get here, Minneapolis beat Lincoln 10-0, and then they beat, who did we play? Hoisington 11-3. Concordia beat Hayes TMP, last year's second place team in the state tournament, 15-14 in 7 innings.
Number 1, the second baseman, the junior, Jacob Williams. Batting second, number 17, the sophomore, Wyatt Trost, playing third base. Batting third, big number 3, pitching tonight, Chaz Carlgren.
Chaz Carlgren will be their pitcher.
Batting fourth, number 30, the senior, Dylan Reed, playing shortstop. Batting fifth and catching, number 5, the sophomore, Hunter Schrader. Batting sixth, playing right field, number 33, the sophomore, Gavin Thomas. Batting seventh, number 43, playing left field, the sophomore, Chase Parker. Batting eighth, number 0, designated hitter, Tim Peltier. Batting ninth, number 12, playing center field, the sophomore, Nick Beneri.
There's your Concordia Panthers.
Third base for the Panthers, number 34, the senior, Tristan Yoakum.
Yoakum, first base.
Also playing for the Panthers, number 2, the freshman, Dalton Owen. Number 6, the junior, Jacob Rosenbaum. Number 7, the freshman, Nathan
Anyway,
Brown.
Concordia beat Hayes TMP in quite a thriller. 7 innings, 15-14. Big swings in the game both ways.
Number 18, the freshman,
Concordia
Lee
held
Bedford.
TMP off finally, 15-14
Number
in 7.
19, the sophomore, Easton Atwood. Number 23, the junior.
Concordia is 15-5 on the season. Minneapolis
And number 29,
is 18-3,
freshman, Shelby
and
Burke.
going for their first regionals championship tonight here in Concordia.
And here's the home team, Minneapolis Fire. Moving up, number 10, the sophomore, Nolan White.
Nolan White,
Batting
shortstop.
second, number 16, the right fielder, the junior, Cade Thomas.
Right fielder Cade Thomas.
Batting third, playing center field, the junior, number 1, Caden Griffin.
Caden Griffin, center fielder.
Batting fourth, the pitcher, number 24, the sophomore, Spencer Davis.
Spencer Davidson pitching.
Batting
Fourth batter.
Number 14, the catcher, the junior, Cooper Thompson.
Cooper Thompson batting fifth, the catcher.
Batting sixth, playing third base, number 12, the senior, Luke Vogel.
Luke Vogel, third baseman.
Batting seventh, number 23, the senior, playing first base.
Gaten Hield, first baseman.
Batting eighth, number 8, playing second base, Daniel Watson.
Daniel Watson playing second base, sophomore.
Batting ninth, playing left field, number 2, the senior, Lee
Number 2, Levi Osherman, left field.
On the bench for the Minneapolis Lions. Number 3, the freshman, Riker Nelson. Number 5, the junior, Drew Martin. Number 6, the freshman, Weston Schrader. Number 11, the sophomore, Trent Meckel. Number 19, the junior, Jacob Atkinson.
Trenton not suiting up today due to injuries from the Southeast game.
Sophomore, Colton Bradford. And number 31, the freshman, Colby Rice. Our coaches tonight, for Concordia, Grant Hutchinson, Dustin Bender, Ro Hinkle. For Minneapolis, Luke Osler, Don Hain, and head coach Tyler Conrad.
Had the national anthem before the first game, so we'll dispense with the patriotism here for the championship game. I apologize, we won't have scoreboard tonight on the screen. Something's wrong with my software. I haven't been able to fix it. As I mentioned, Minneapolis is coming into this game 18-3, Concordia 15-5. We split in earlier games. Minneapolis won 11-6, and Concordia won 19-11. Common opponents: Concordia beat Beloit 9-5, 13-0. Minneapolis beat Beloit 9-1, 13-3. Concordia beat Sacred Heart 15-1, 19-8. Minneapolis beat Sacred Heart 14-0, 10-0. So, pretty tight game, I should think. Starting batter for the Panthers will be number 1, Jacob Williams. Again, I apologize, no scoreboard on the screen, but software is not cooperating. You will be able to see the game and hear my golden voice, of course. Dale Leach here on CityLinkTV.com, Minneapolis channel. Minneapolis playing to go to the state championship, state tournament for the first time ever. They won their first semifinal game today over Hoisington. Central Plains, an astonishing bottom of the 6th, scoring 11 runs to win 11-3. Jacob Williams up for the Panthers. Ball 1. They don't have the scoreboard working yet for some reason. Ball 2, 2-0. The 2-0 count. Strike. 2-1 the count now to Williams. Huh? No video. I don't know why. I've got it here. And he walked him. On base with a walk.
Wyatt Trost.
Ball one to this batter, Wyatt Trost. Pick-off attempt at first. Ball gets loose. Williams stays put. I'm told that there's no video at all, which I don't understand because I have it on my screen here. I don't see my scoreboard, but I don't know if there's anything I can do to correct that at this point. I have reset the software. I've reset the computer, trying to get my scoreboard running. I don't see any data stream errors. Okay, 1-1 the count here from Davidson. Inside, ball two. 2-1 the count. The 2-1 pitch swung. Gets that to third. Vogel. Oh! Had a force out at second that was dropped. So an error on Minneapolis. So a hit for Trost. There are 2 runners on. Number 3, Chaz Carlgren up. Pitching tonight. Swing and a miss. Strike one. Strike two. So 2 men on, no outs. Inside, or outside, ball one. Counts 1-2. It's Carlgren. Strike three. Up was Dylan Reed. With 1 out, 2 men on. Dylan Reed, excuse me. He connects with that out into center field. Griffin gets under it, makes the catch. And the runner's coming to third. Will be safe. So 2 down. Runners at first and third. Hunter Schrader up. I believe he's the catcher. Pickoff attempt at first is not in time. Inside, ball one. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on, hit to third baseman. Oh, didn't get there in time. Hit in the dirt. 1 scores. So an error by the Lions. Gets a single to Schroeder.
Number 33, Gavin Thomas.
And Williams scores, put Panthers up 1-0. 2 outs. Gavin Thomas, right fielder, up. Strike one in the outside corner. Pickoff attempt at second. Little high. Another error. That's going to score number 17, Trost. Two errors bring runners home. Count here is 1-1 to Schrader. Or to Thomas, excuse me. They have a runner at second. That's a hit into the outfield and will probably score again. And that is another throwing error. It's going to move the runner to second. So Hunter Schrader scores. Thomas with a hit. A double. Up Chase Parker, left fielder. Swing and a miss. Inside, ball one. 1-1. There's a runner at second in scoring position for the Panthers. 2 outs. Hop to Vogel. Out at first. Gatenhill did the giant stretch to get him out, so Chase Parker, let's see. Yes, Chase Parker's up and grounded out. The Panthers strand 1 but score 3 in the top of the first to take the 3-0 lead. Two errors on Minneapolis contributed to those runs significantly. $85 degrees this evening at game time. 7:40 p.m. or so it started. Breeze out of the south at 7 miles per hour. I don't know if my CPU overheated, which is giving us problems here with the software or not, but my apologies that things are not working like we want them to. Up for Minneapolis to the plate will be Nolan White, shortstop. Nolan's batting .396 on the season, on base percentage of .647. Has 16 RBIs, has scored 35 runs. Again, Minneapolis playing for their first championship of Class 3A regional. 3A or 2A, either way, in their 13-year history. Strike one called. The 0-1 pitch. Inside, ball one. We did not face Carlgren, I don't believe, when we played Concordia earlier. I'll have to look back at my stat sheets. Wild pitch, ball two. We have Cade Thomas on deck, right fielder. Caden Griffin in the hole. Connects out to center field left, and it falls for a hit. A single for Nolan White. Cade is batting .421 on the season, .521 on base percentage, excuse me. He's got 28 RBIs and has scored 26 runs, including a homer last Monday against Lincoln. Outside. Ball two, 2-0. Your 2-0 pitch. Outside. Low. Ball three. The 3-0 pitch. Strike one. Walked in. Cade Thomas on with a walk. 2 men on from Minneapolis. Consultation at the mound. Carlgren did pitch against us. I thought that name sounded familiar. In the game, they won 19-11. Shortstop. Out at second. Safe at first. That's going to score Nolan White. So Cade Thomas out on the base running here, force out. Caden Griffin with the double with that error on the Panthers, and it's 3-1 Concordia. Spencer Davidson, the pitcher up for Minneapolis. Strike one outside. Outside and low. Count 1-1 to Davison. So we have one runner at second. Tying run at home plate at bat. He Connects foul down the left side over the fence. Struck him out. Each pitcher with a strikeout now. Cooper Thompson up, our catcher. 2 outs, 1 man on. Thompson is batting .345 on the season. 25 RBIs, 14 runs scored. His on-base percentage is .500. Want to know the count here. Two and 0. The 2-0 pitch. And did not hit him with the wild pitch, but Griffin goes to third with the steal. So the count's now 3-0 to Cooper Thompson. .30 pitch. Walked him. Cooper Thompson on base with the walk. Second walk issued by Carlgren. So runners at first and third. Foul ball down the right side is Lucas Vogel. Lucas batting .441 on the season. .553 on base percentage. He scored 30 runs and 32 RBIs. Pitch inside, wild ball. Cooper Thompson goes to second. Connect just fair down the third baseline and puts him out at first. It's a throw from third to first. Minneapolis trans 2 but scores 1 to make the score 3-1 after 1 inning of play. If you've attended an athletic event at your high school, you've attended an event sanctioned by the Kansas State High School Activities Association. But did you know that there's more to CASHA than athletics? Ask Alex Hammocky, a senior at Ellenwood High School. From debate championships in the fall, piano festivals in the winter, speech and drama championships in the spring, and Stuco workshops in the summer, alongside many more opportunities year-round, CASHA makes sure that students have the opportunities to become well-rounded citizens outside of the classroom. This is the message from the Kansas State High School Activities Association and the Student Advisory Team. We're thankful for our sponsors, including the Scott Oshman Agency and offices in Minneapolis and Belleville, your American Family Insurance agent. Contact Scott Oshman at 785-392-3111 for all your insurance needs. DH for Concordia, Tim Pelletier up for the Panthers. Inside, ball 1. Ball 2. Pitch number 2. Strike 1. Excuse me. The count is 1-1 to Pelletier. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and hit. Foul down the right field line.
Hey, be ready.
It's 390 out in center field, 390 feet to the fence, 330 is in the corners, 360 midway to the fence. I've not seen any homers hit today. It's a good distance. Inside. Counts 2-2 to Pelletier. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, gets first baseman, healed. Gets him out at first. So ground out by Pelletier. Nick Veneri, center fielder, up for the Panthers. Strike 1, call. Oh, 1 pitch, swing and a miss, strike 2. Veneri takes a timeout. Now steps back in the batter's box. Davidson set to deliver the 0-2 pitch. And Thompson gets up, wants to talk to Davidson about something. Veneri comes over and talks to the third base coach. Now gets back to the batter's box, and we're set to resume play. High, ball 1. It counts 1-2 to Veneri. Your 1-2 pitch. Outside. Ball 2 evens the count of 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. That's fair down the right field line. So a single for Veneri. 4th hit of the day for the Panthers. Puts a runner at first. Jacob Williams up. Was walked the first time through. Scored the Panthers' first run. Pickoff attempt at first. Going to be a rundown. Out at second is Veneri. So 2 down. Williams here at bat for the Panthers. Pops that out into right field. Daniel Watson makes the grab past the warning track for the fly out. So Concordia strands none, scores none. On one hit there in the top of the second. Scores Concordia 3, Minneapolis 1 as we move to the bottom of the second inning. May is high school championship time in Kansas, and what could be more exciting than watching soccer, softball, baseball, or track and field contests? Last year, thousands of spectators turned out for these fast-paced tournaments. Help create the excitement. Attend these Cassia State Championships. Baseball and softball championships will be held on May 23rd and 24th. Soccer, track and field championships will be held on May 24th and 25th. We thank our sponsors. Another one here tonight is the Citizen State Bank and Trust, with locations in Delphos, Glasgow, and Minneapolis. Contact Owen Kendall or Jared Schmidt for all your banking needs. Citizen States features online banking, deposit accounts, loans, investment and trust services, and the Farm and Ranch Corner. Gayton Heald up for the Lions. First time through the order. Gayton's batting .317 on the season. On base percentage of .524. Got 16 RBIs and has scored 21 runs. High outside, ball 1. Swing and a miss. Counts 1-1 to Heald. Low and outside. Makes the count 2-1. The 2-1 pitch. Outside corner there. Evens the count of 2-2. The 2-2 pitch coming. Inside. Gayton avoids that ball from hitting him. Full count, 3-2. Walked him. Third walk issued by Carlgren this afternoon. Gayton Heald on with the walk. Daniel Watson up. Second baseman. Daniel's been hitting .263 on the season. On base percentage .481. He's had 8 runs and 8 RBIs and 16 runs scored. Fouled back into the fence. Makes the count 0-2. The 0-2 pitch coming. Swung on and hit. Out in the right field, the second baseman makes the grab. Heel stays at first. So Watson with the fly out. Levi Oshman, the senior, up. Levi's batting .278 on the season, has an on-base percentage of .471. He scored 17 runs and has 7 RBIs. One out here in the bottom of the second, one runner at first. Getting healed. Outside, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. The 1-1 pitch. Outside, ball 2. 2-1. The count to Levi. On deck is Nolan White. Start the new batting order rotation. Outside. Pickoff attempt if healed. He's back to first. So the count's 3-1 to Levi Osherman here. The 3-1 pitch. Outside in the dirt, walks in. Levi Osherman on with a walk. 4th walk issued by Carlgren today. The runners at first and second. Go-ahead run is at first. They're at home plate in the person of Nolan White. And we're going to have a conversation at the pitcher's mound. Doesn't look like a pitching change coming up. While we're waiting for this, student activities play a major role in the education of thousands of young people every year. The Kansas State High School Activity Association and CityLinkTV.com Minneapolis channel believe middle and senior high school students deserve a chance to participate free of drug and alcohol influences. We're working to achieve that goal. We support programs to eliminate drugs from middle and senior high schools. School activities can make a difference. Okay, 2 runners on for Nolan White. Inside, strike 1. K. Thomas on deck for the Lions. The 0-1 pitch. Low and outside, ball 1. There's a 1-1 pitch to Thomas. The 1-1 pitch. High. 2-1 the count. 2-1 pitch. High, ball 3. Three and 1, the count. Swung. Foul ball back here over the fence. Full count now, 3-2 to Nolan White. Again, runners at first and second. Heel at second, Osherman at first. Lions down 3-1 here in the bottom of the second. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on and hit, gets by the third baseman. The runners hold, bases loaded with 1 out. Yeah, Heel at third, Osherman at second, White at first. Nolan second hit of the day. Both of them singles. Third hit surrendered by Chaz Carlgren. Up is Cade Thomas, who was walked first time through and put out on a base running. Forced out, if I remember right. Foul 1, tip there. Cade hitting .421 on the season. Scoring 26 runs with 28 RBIs.
Hey, let's work it. Let's go.
Outside. Ball 1. 1-1 the count. Your 1-1 pitch. Foul tip. Just over the right field line, off home base. Caden Griffin on deck. Spencer Davidson in the hole. Strike 3. Caden Griffin up with 2 outs, bases loaded. Caden's batting .384 on the season. He scored 40 runs, has 36 RBIs. Caden had a hit the first time through. It was a double. Strike called. 1-1's the count. Lions could use another hit here desperately. And it's a high fly ball. They drop it. Scores Heel, Osherman. That's going to score White. A double for Griffin. His second double of the day. 3 RBIs. An error on the Panthers here. Spencer Davidson up. He struck out first time through. It's 4-3 Minneapolis. Foul back over the right field fence. So the 0-1 pitch coming to Davidson. Outside, ball one. Evens the count at 1-1 to Spencer. Foul, tip, but get back into the fence. Makes the count 1-2. Two outs. Count 1-2 to Davidson. One runner at second. The former Griffin. Foul tip. Keeps the count at 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Foul tip again. The 1-2 pitch. That's going into the outfield. Right fielder gets under it, makes the grab. Strands Caden Griffin at second. But Minneapolis scores 4 in the bottom of the second to lead the score now 4-3 over Concordia as we move to the top of the third. But for the Panthers, will be Wyatt Troost. The Davidson Agency, Lyle Davidson, your nationwide insurance dealer. Offices in Bennington, Delphus, and Minneapolis, another proud sponsor of these live video broadcasts. He's also an independent insurance agent offering a wide range of companies and products. You can contact Lyle at 785-523-4202. Wyatt Troost, number 17, up the bat for the Panthers. Spencer Davidson continues pitching for the Lions. Spencer's had 1 walk, 1 strikeout, and 4 hits surrendered. Chase Carlgren so far has 1 strikeout, has issued 4 walks, and had 4 hits surrendered. The pitch. Lucas Vogel gathers it up and puts him out at first. It's a nice throw to Heald. Chaz Carlgren, the pitcher, up. Second time through the order. Chaz had a strikeout first time. The pitch. Swung on and got to the shortstop. White gathers it up, puts him out at first. Highland Reed, number 30, up for the Panthers. Second time through the order. Highland had a fly out first time through. Strike one. The 0-1 pitch coming from Spencer Davidson. Tags that. That falls for hit out in center field. And he gets there for a double. So the fifth hit surrendered by the Lions. Hunter Schrader up. Second time through the order. He's had a hit and scored a run. His hit was a single. So one runner on, 2 outs here in top of the third. Schrader's the catcher. Ball one is the call. Outside, ball two. 2-0 the count. Swing and a miss. Strike one. So your 2-1 pitch coming to Schrader. Runner at second. Reed. He gets that over the shortstop. That's going to possibly score a run. Yes, it will. Schrader is going to stop at second. So 30, Reed comes in for a run to tie it at 4. Schrader with a hit and an RBI. A double. His second hit of the day. Gavin Thomas up for the Panthers. Strike one, outside corner. Outside, ball one. Count evens a 1-1. 2 down here in the bottom of the second. Top of the third, excuse me. Go ahead run at second for Concordia. Outside, ball two. 2-1 is going to be the count to Thomas. He hits that. Just gets by the shortstop. Osherman gathers it up. It's going to be a play at home. Safe. The ball was dropped. throw was maybe a little late. Great effort. But Thomas with a hit and an RBI.
Chase Parker.
Here with 2 outs. Chase Parker, left fielder, up to bat. He had a ground out first time through. Foul down the left field line. One the count. Pitch, foul tip back into the screen. Makes the count 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on to third baseman Vogel, out at second to end the inning. So Thomas was put out on base running on force out to end the inning. Concordia scores 2 in the top of the third. Stranding none to take a 5-4 lead as we move to the bottom of the third. If you have auto body or auto glass repair needs, remember D&M Body Shop with John Wright at 1206 North 120th Road in Minneapolis. John can be reached at 785-392-2666. Again, all your auto body, paint, and interior repair needs, auto glass tinting, and replacement. The Kansas State High School Activities Association is a nonprofit organization supported by more than 800 member schools. CASHA and its member schools promote, develop, and direct interscholastic activities to contribute to a well-rounded and meaningful educational experience. The positive values of competition and good sportsmanship for both participants and spectators are continually encouraged. This is a public service message from your Kansas State High School Activities Association and CityLinkTV.com, Minneapolis. Cooper Thompson up for Minneapolis. Batting average on the season of .345. On base percentage of .500. Ball one here. Cooper scored 14 runs. Has 25 RBIs. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 pitch. Swung on a foul back into the net. Lucas Vogel on deck for the Lions. Gaten Heald in the hole. The 1-2 pitch. Inside, ball 2 and low. Evens the count at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch hit him. 5th walk for the day issued by Carlgren. The hit batter, Cooper Thompson, is on base twice now with walks. Lucas Vogel up, batting .441 on the season, .553 on base percentage. Has 32 RBIs, has scored 30 runs. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Ball 2. Inside, ball 2. The 2-0 pitch. Strike there. The 2-1 pitch coming up. Inside low, ball 3. So the 3-1 pitch coming up to Vogel. Walked him. Lucas Vogel on base with a walk. Sixth walk of the day issued by Carlgren. Runners at first and second now. Vogel at first, Thompson at second. And we're having another powwow at the pitcher's mound for Concordia. See if there's a pitching change coming up. Well, there is. Carlgren is going to the outfield. Number 30, Dylan Reed is going to be the new pitcher. So, Chaz Carlgren lasted about 2 1/3 innings. Actually, there's no outs yet, so basically lasted 2 innings. Let's see if Reed pitched against us earlier. He probably did. Yes, Reed pitched against us in the second game. He had 3 strikeouts, issued 1 walk, surrendered 7 hits. So Gayton healed up with 2 runners on. Minneapolis down 5-4. No outs. On deck is Daniel Watson, second baseman.
All right, Gayton, here we go.
Gayton is batting .317 on the season and has an on-base percentage of .524. He has scored 21 runs and has 16 RBIs.
Hey, make him work. Let's go.
Strike 1 call. The 0-1 pitch coming to Heald. Low and outside, ball one. So the count's 1-1 to Gayton.
Hey, then try to work them knees. Here we go. Come on, baby.
The 1-1 pitch. Swung on and fouled back into the fence. Counts 1-2. No outs here. Runners at first and second. Your 1-2 pitch. High and outside. 2-2, even up. Swing and a miss, strike three. Third strikeout of the day on the Lions here. Up is Watson, Daniel Watson, second baseman. Inside, ball one. Daniels hitting .263 on the season. On base percentage .481. Has scored 16 runs with 8 RBIs. Pop up foul off over the Concordia dugout. So one out. Runners at first and second. Levi Osherman on deck. Nolan White in the hole. Strike two called. 1-2 the count. Your 1-2 pitch. Inside and high. Makes it a 3-1 count here to Daniel. The 3-1 pitch. Walked in. Loads the bases up. Levi Osherman up to bat. Second time through the order. Levi's batting .278 on the season, has an on-base percentage of .471. Levi scored 17 runs and had 7 RBIs. Crew Martin's coming in as a pinch runner for Cooper Thompson. Courtesy runner, I should say. So the tying run's at third. Outside, ball one. Strike one. Evens the count at 1-1. Again, we have one out. Bases loaded. The 1-1 pitch. He tags that. Foul down the left field line.
Hey, straighten that out.
Makes the count 1-2. We have Nolan White on deck. Cade Thomas in the hole. Your 1-2 pitch coming. Fouls that back into the net. Keeps the count at 1-2. The 1-2 pitch to Osherman. High. And outside, count evens at 2-2 with the bases loaded and one out. The 2-2 pitch, swung on and missed, strikeout. So the second strikeout for Reed. Nolan White up. He's had 2 hits. Single and a double, I think. Minneapolis down 5-4, bases loaded, 2 outs. We sent a lot of runs scored today on 2 outs. High and inside, ball 1 in the 2 games played previously. The 1-0 pitch. He hits that out into left field. That falls for a hit. That scores Martin. That scores Vogel. That's going to score Watson. A double for Nolan White. His 3rd hit of the game. 3 RBIs. Makes the score 7-5 in favor of the Lions. Cade Thomas up. Caden Griffin on deck. Fouls that. Makes the count 0-1. Outside, ball 1. Pop up. Foul. Missed. The count is 1-2 to Cade Thomas.
All right, here we go now.
Cade's been on with a walk today. He's had a strikeout and a base running out. Struck out here. So Minneapolis strands 1, but scores three to make it 7-5 in favor of your Lions. Getting my paperwork corrected here. Okay, we'd like to thank the Minneapolis junior, senior high school linebackers for being major sponsors of these postseason broadcasts, paying the Kansas State High School Activities Association broadcast fees. They have been paying these fees for several years, and we do appreciate their continued support. If you haven't ever been a part of the Minneapolis linebackers, I sure encourage you to do so, especially if you have a student at Minneapolis junior or senior high school. Okay, up for the Panthers, 0, Tim Pelletier, their DH. Had a ground out first time through. 1-1 here. Connects with that. Just by Watson at second base. Kay Thomas gathers it in and brings the ball back into play. So Pelletier with the hit today. A single. Eighth hit surrendered by Davidson. Up is Nick Veneri. Nick had a hit last time, a single, and was thrown out on bases on a force out. A ball. So the count is 1-0. And the umpires are going to confer about something out here. I don't know what.
Again, we remind fans, please no flash photography.
Something about asking no flash photography from the stands. Strike one, evens the count of 1-1. Minneapolis is up 7-5 here in the top of the fourth. The ball there makes the count 2-1 to Veneri. The 2-1 pitch. Outside, ball three. The 3-1 pitch. Strike two. Full count now, 3-2 to Veneri.
Hey, let's set him down now. Here we go.
Pickoff attempt at first is not in time. Pelletier safe. So 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 pellet to Veneri. Pitch. Fouled up and back over the screen. Count remains 3-2. With no outs, 1 man on. Tying score is at bat. The 3-2 pitch. Inside, walked in. Puts 2 men on with no outs.
Now batting number 1, Jacob Williams.
Second walk of the evening, surrendered by Davidson. Jacob Williams starting through the batting order a 3rd time for the Panthers. Got on with the walk and had a fly out. Scored a run. So the go-ahead run for the Panthers is at home plate. No outs. The pitch popped up back into the screen. Makes it 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Swung on, popped up. First baseman makes the catch. 1 down. Second fly out of the evening for Jacob Williams. Up is Wyatt Troost. He's had 1 hit. He scored a run. His hit was a single. He's also had a ground out. Swing and a miss. So 2 men on for the Panthers, first and second. Go-ahead run is at bat. 1 out. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Inside low, ball 1. Makes the count 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. High, ball 2. Count evens at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on, foul back up over the stands. Keeps the count at 2-2. High, ball 3. Full count now, 3-2. The 3-2 pitch. Swung on, hit. Davidson picks it up. Out at third. Is the lead runner. That was number 0. Or that was, 0, Pelletier. On the base running out. So Troost with the second hit of the day. A single. 2 men on, 2 outs. Chaz Carlgren, the starting pitcher, now in the outfield up. Ball is the umpire's call. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike one. Your 1-1 pitch. Outside, low, ball two. 2-1 the count. Two runners on. The go-ahead run is at bat. High, ball three. 3-1 the count. There's two outs. The pitch. Walked him. Third walk of the day issued by Davidson. Loads up the bases here. Showing a little bit of a jam. Up to bat is Dylan Reed, the relief pitcher right now. He's had a hit, scored a run. His hit was the double. He's also had a fly out. Swing and a miss. A ball is called. 1-1 the count. The 1-1 pitch. High, ball two. Counts 2-1. Again, two outs. Bases loaded. The 2-1 pitch to Reed. Popped up. Out of play. Count evens at 2-2. Umpire calls timeout for something. Davidson takes the sign from Cooper. Your 2-2 pitch. Swung on a miss, strike three. We get out of the bases loaded jam with a strikeout. Davidson's second strikeout of the evening. So the Panthers strand three, score no runs to leave it with Minneapolis leading 7-5. As we come up to Minneapolis batting in the bottom of the fourth, excuse me. Next up will be Caden Griffin. I'd like to thank some of our other sponsors that help out with these broadcasts. Autotech of Minneapolis with Gary Keating and Dave Sweat. Klein Oil Company of Delphus with Jim Klein. And the Crooked Nail Studio of Minneapolis with Alexis Kern. Thank you all so much for helping with the cost of these video broadcasts. Caden Griffin at bat. On deck, Spencer Davidson. Caden has had 2 hits today, 3 RBIs. Both hits have been doubles. So far, we've just had 2 guys with hits in this game. Nolan White with 3, Caden Griffin with 2. Each have 3 RBIs. Caden at batting .384 on the season. .42 hits and 39 RBIs. Strike 1. Spencer Davidson on deck. Pop up, foul. Strike 2. The 0-2 pitch. Foul tip. Keeps the count at 0-2. The 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strikeout. So 1 down. 3rd strikeout for Dylan Reed. 5 total strikeouts on the Lions in this game. Spencer Davidson up. Spencer has a strikeout and a flyout so far this game. Batting .491 on the season. Low and in the dirt, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch coming from Reed. Swung on, foul down the left field line, and left fielder can't get to it. Makes the count 1-1. Your 1-1 pitch coming up. Foul back into the net, 1-2. Cooper Thompson on deck. Lucas Vogel in the hole. The 1-2 pitch. Fouls again. The count remains 1-2 to Davidson. The 1-2 pitch. High. Evens the count at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Struck him out. Second strikeout for Spencer. Fourth strikeout for Dylan Reed against the Lions here in relief. Cooper Thompson up for Minneapolis. He's been on twice with the walks. His courtesy runner last time up scored a run. Oh, 0-1 the count here. Inside, ball one. The 1-1 pitch from Reed. Called strike. So the count will be 1-2 to Cooper. No runners on. Low and away, ball two. Count evens up at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. Swung on. Catcher gets the little pop-up to end the inning. Excuse me, the pitcher gets the pop-up to end the inning, I should say. Cooper Thompson with the fly out. Lions go down 1-2-3 in this inning. No hits, no runs. Keeping the score 7-5 Minneapolis. We move to the top of the fifth. Spencer Davidson continues batting. Okay, some of our other sponsors we wish to thank is the Crossland Crop Insurance in Minneapolis with John Pruitt. Hometown Hardware in Minneapolis, Pam Barker and Vicki Kaufman. And Sunflower Realty with Monty Nelson.
Now batting number 5, Hunter Strader.
Schrader up for the Panthers. He's had 2 hits. Scored a run and has an RBI. But a single and a double. He's the catcher for the Panthers. Inside and low, ball one. The 1-0 pitch. Foul back up over the nets. Evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Low, ball 2. So the count will be 2-1 to Schrader. 2-1 pitch. Popped up back here. Over the netting. Evens the count of 2-2. The 2-2 pitch coming from Davidson. Connects. Shortstop picks it up. Out at first. So a ground out for Schrader.
Now batting 33, Gavin Thomas.
Gavin Thomas up for the Panthers. He's had 2 hits. One of them being an RBI. His hit was a double. One of his hits was a double. And he's put out base running. Outside, ball 1. So the 1-0 pitch coming from Davidson. Another pop-up foul over the fence here. Makes the count 1-2. Excuse me, 1-1. Your 1-1 pitch. Strike 2. Got him looking there. Counts 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Hit him. It's on with the walk. Gavin Thomas on with the walk. Hit batter. 4th walk issued by Spencer Davidson today. Chase Parker, left fielder, up, number 43. Chase has had a fly out and a ground out, I believe. Pop up there, gets by second base. Puts 2 men on with 1 out. So Parker with the hit, a single.
Now batting number 0, Tim Peltier.
Ten hits rendered here by Davidson in this game. Swing and a miss for Pelletier, the DH. Pelletier's had 1 hit, a single. He's had a ground out and has been put out on bases running. So he is the go-ahead run for the Panthers, if he can get something going here. Foul tip puts him down 0-2. There's 1 out. Runners at first and second for Concordia. The 0-2 pitch. Swung and a miss. Strike 3. Third strikeout for Spencer Davidson today. Nick Veneri up. 3rd time through the order. Ends the order for the Panthers. He's had a hit and a walk. His hit was a single. He's been put out running bases. Strike one. There's 2 men on, 2 outs. Score 7-5 Minneapolis here in the top of the 5th. The 0-1 pitch. Low and outside, ball 1. Evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Strike 2. So the count's 1-2 to Veneri. He takes the timeout, backs away from the batter's box. The 1-2 pitch. Swung on, hit, stopped by Watson. Out at second is Parker to end the inning. The Panthers strand 2. They've stranded 3 in the 4th. Score no runs, leaving the score 7-5 Minneapolis. Right now, Spencer Davidson through 5 innings, has 3 strikeouts, has surrendered 4 walks, surrendered 10 hits. But Minneapolis leads 7-5. The Concordia Panthers pitchers have had 6 strikeouts, have surrendered 7 walks, and surrendered 5 hits. Again, those 5 hits have been by 2 Minneapolis batters. They both have 3 RBIs. So up for Minneapolis in the bottom of the 5th is Lucas Vogel. 3rd time through the order. Gayton Heald is on deck. Lucas is batting .441 on the season. On-base percentage a .553. Has scored 30 runs and has 32 RBIs. The pitch. Low and outside, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. High and inside. Vogel had the duck to keep from getting beamed on that one. The count is 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Strike 1. Makes the count 2-1 to Vogel. The 2-1 pitch. Outside makes the count 3-1 to Lucas. Okay, the 3-1 pitch is coming up. Delivered. Walked him. So Lucas on for the second time this evening with a walk. Second walk issued by Reed. Gayton healed up. Daniel Watson on deck. The pitch. Strike one. Gayton's batting .317 on the season. With an on-base percentage .524. He's been walked once today and has a strikeout. The 1-0 pitch. Swung on a miss, strike one. So one runner on, no outs. Minneapolis leading 7-5 here in the bottom of the fifth. Counts 1-1 to Heald. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike two. Yep, I guess they didn't have the scoreboard right. Strikeout. Second strikeout on Heald today. Fifth strikeout thrown by Reed in relief. Daniel Watson up. Daniel has had a walk, been on the base with the walk, has scored a run. He's also had a fly out. Daniel's hitting .263 on the season. Steal attempt by Vogel, he's put out. At second. So two down for Minneapolis. Daniel Watson at bat. Levi Oshman on deck. One of those the count to Watson. Two outs. Strike one called. The 1-1 pitch. Ball called. 2-1 the count now to Watson. The 2-1 pitch. Pop up, foul down the right field line. Is going to be out of play. Evens the count at 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. High. Ball three makes the count full at 3-2 with two outs. High, ball four. Watson on with a walk. His second walk of the day, of the game. Osherman is up. The left fielder. Levi's had one strikeout. That's all I have recorded. I missed something somewhere. Levi hitting .278 on the season. Has scored 17 runs and has 7 RBIs. Pickoff attempt to first is not in time. The pitch to Otterman. He connects. Pitcher picks it up and puts him out of first, so Minneapolis strands one.
Pitch count, 91 pitches.
91 pitch count for the reliever. He pitched some in the first game too, so he's getting close to his maximum for the day. The score is Minneapolis 7, Concordia 5 here tonight in this Class 3A Regional Championship game. As we head to the top of the 6th. Again, we wish to thank the Minneapolis Junior Senior High School linebackers for sponsoring these broadcasts by paying the cash of broadcast fees. They've been doing that for years, and it's very much appreciated. Do your best to support the linebackers as they will wind down this year, but they'll be starting up again next year, the 2019-20 school year, going strong. And Nolan White is in as a reliever. He pitched for about 2 innings in the first game. Spencer Davidson moves to first base. Gayton Heald moves to the bench. Let's see who our our shortstop is. Lucas Vogel will be shortstop. Crew Martin, I believe, is at third.
Now batting number 1.
No.
Williams.
Daniel Watson's at third. And I cannot see who is at second. My apologies. Jacob Williams up for the Panthers. 4th time through the batting order. He's been on with a walk and scored 1 run. He's had 2 flyouts. Pops that up out in the left field. Oshman gets underneath it. Makes the grab. Third fly out of the day for Williams. Up is Wyatt Troost, number 17. He's had 2 hits. Has scored 1 run. Both those hits were singles. He's also had a ground out. High. Ball 2. 2-0 the count. The 2-0 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1 makes the count 2-1 to Troost. The 2-1 pitch. Outside and low. Ball 3. 3-1 to Troost. 1 out. Nobody on. Oh, hit him. So Troost is on with a walk.
Now batting number 3, Chaz Colburn.
First walk for Nolan White in this game. Spencer Davidson retires with 3 strikeouts, 4 walks, just surrendered 10 hits. Up for the Panthers is Chaz Carlgren, starting pitcher. Pickoff attempt at first is not in time. Chaz has been on base once with a walk, has had a strikeout and a ground out. Pops that up out in the center field. Griffin comes up, makes the grab. Keeps the runner at first. Dylan Reed, the existing relief pitcher, is up, has one hit, has scored a run. His hit was a double. He's also had a strikeout and a flyout. Strike one. 2 outs here. Counts 0-1. Pickoff attempt is not in time. Pop up, foul. Back over the fence. Makes the count 0-2. Your 0-2 pitch. Going for a steal. Is Troost, and he's safe. That's second. 2 down. The count's 1-2. To Reed. So Troost is in scoring position for the Panthers from second. That's tagged. Shortstop picks it up. Safe at first. Quite a stretch out by Davidson there. It almost looks like he pulled a hammy. Runners at the corners. For the Panthers. With 2 outs. Minneapolis is up 7-5. Schrader, the go-ahead run at bat. Ball 1. Foul ball. Makes the count 1-1. Coach Conradi comes out to confer with Cooper Thompson, the catcher. Counts even at 1-1. 2 men on. 2 outs. Runners are at the corners. Strike 2. Schrader's had 2 hits. Scored a run and has an RBI. He's had a single and a double. He's also grounded out once. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. The Panthers strand 2 again. Schrader strikes out for the first time this game. Nolan White collects his first strikeout of the game. 4 strikeouts total on the Panthers in this game. We move to the bottom of the 6th. Minneapolis remains ahead 7-5. The last 3 innings, Concordia has stranded 3, 2, and 2. Minneapolis has stranded 1 in the bottom of the 5th. Nobody on in the 4th. Need to get an insurance run or 2 here if we can. In the bottom of the 6th, Concordia will have one more opportunity to try to tie or go ahead in the top of the 7th. Nolan White up, 4th time through the order. He's one of the 2 Lions tonight that have had a hit. He has 3 hits, 3 RBIs. He's had a single and 2 doubles. He's not scored a run. Gets stranded every time he's on base. K. Thomas up after him. Nolan is batting .396 on the season. On base percentage of .647. 35 runs, 19 RBIs. Our current relief pitcher. Strike 1 called. Nolan White backs away from the batter's box. Timeout called. He's back in now. Your 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 2, 0-2. Strike 3, caught him looking. Sixth strikeout for Dylan Reed in relief here. Cade Thomas up for Minneapolis. He's had no hits. Been on base with a walk. Has had a strikeout. Been put out base running. Cade's batting .421 on the season. He scored 26 runs, 28 RBIs. Pops that up. Shortstop gets underneath it, makes the grab. So 2 down for Minneapolis. Caden Griffin up. Caden has 2 hits, 3 RBIs today. Both those hits were doubles. Pops that out. Gets through the infield. Caden's on with a single. His 3rd hit of the day. Single and 2 doubles. Spencer Davidson up. Current first baseman. Spencer's had no hits in this game. 2 strikeouts, 1 flyout. 2 outs here. The pitch. Strike one called. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on. Bobbled by the second. Bobbled by the shortstop. Gets the throw to second base and puts Griffin out. So Minneapolis scores no runs in the bottom of the 6th. We move to the top of the 7th. Minneapolis leading 7-5. 3 outs, and we are the Class 3A regional champions of the Beloit Regional, being played here in Concordia, Kansas, if you can understand that. Nolan White continues pitching. Dylan Reed has had quite a relief effort for the Panthers. 6 strikeouts, only 2 walks, and surrendered 1 hit during his time on the mound. Been very effective in keeping the Lions from adding to those 7 runs. We need Nolan White to continue his mastery here. Get these 3 outs and send the Lions on to the state tourney at Emporia next Monday. Lonan in relief has 1 strikeout and has issued 1 walk. No hits in relief.
Leading off the 7th inning for the Panthers, number 33, Gavin Thomas.
Gavin Thomas up for the Panthers. He has 2 hits and an RBI. He's been on with a walk. The pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Pops that up. Shortstop gets it. Oh, Osman, it stumbles as he's trying to make the catch. And they hold the runner at second. Minneapolis is having trouble getting the ball to where it belongs. So an error gets a double for Thomas. His 3rd hit of the game. So 1 man on, no outs. The tying run is at home plate. Putting in a courtesy runner. Number 23 for the Panthers. Ivan Owen. Foul ball. Strike one. For Parker. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike two. The 0-2 count to Parker. Ball is called. 1-2 count here. Parker's had a hit. Was a single. He's had a ground out. Has been put out running bases. Swing and a miss. Drop the ball. They're going to throw him out of first. And the pinch runner moves on to third. Second strikeout for White. So one down, a runner at third. The tying run is Pelletier at home. Pelletier's had one hit, which was a single. That struck out, had a ground out. He connects with that foul down the right side. The count is 0-1. High, ball one. Evens the count at 1-1. The 1-1 pitch. Popped up, foul, going to be out of play. Makes the count 1-2. This game's been going for about 2 hours and 20 minutes. In the top of the seventh. Minneapolis 2 outs away from victory. Strike two! Strike three, excuse me. Pelletier, the DH, strikes out for the second time. Third strikeout of the game for White. Nick Veneri, center fielder, is up. He's had one hit and been on with a walk. His hit was a single. One out away from a victory on a trip to state is Minneapolis. There's one man on at third. Nolan White calls Cooper Thompson in for a consult. The pitch. Strike one. Veneri is the tying run at home plate. They're at the bat right now. The 1 pitch, swing and a miss. Strike two. One strike away. One strike away. Can you taste it, Scott Osherman? Minneapolis up 7-5. 2 outs. A runner at third. The count is 0-2 to Nick Veneri. The 0-2 pitch. High, ball 1. 1-2 the count. Veneri steps away from the plate, a timeout. One strike is all we need. The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss! Strike out! Your Minneapolis Lions are champions of the Beloit Class 3A Sub-State. They're going to Emporia to play next Monday in the 3A State Championships. 7-5 the final. Concordia strands 3 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th, and 1 in the 7th. The last 4 innings. Nolan White in relief has 3 strikeouts, 1 walk, and surrendered 1 hit. I'm going to go the play of the game as the strikeout of Nick Veneri to win the game. And that's sponsored by the Davidson Agency. And we are going to go with the player of the game, sponsored by the Scott Osherman Agency, to be Nolan White, the relief pitcher. It had 3 strikeouts, surrendered 1 walk, and only 1 hit. And he had 3 hits and 3 RBIs to power the Lions offense. Again, only 2 Lions batters had hits in this game. 3 apiece for White, 3 apiece for Griffin. They each had 3 RBIs. Quite an astounding game here, Lions fans. Minneapolis came back in the bottom of the 6th in the first game, down 3-0 to Hoisington Cardinals, and won 11-3. And we're down in this game 3-1 in the first. Took the lead in the second to make it 4-3. Surrendered it at the top of the third to make it 5-3. Got the lead back in the top of the third to make it 7-5. Make it 5-4, excuse me. Man, got the lead back in the bottom of the third to make it 7-5, and there was no scoring the rest of the way. Minneapolis is going to get their first ever championship trophy in baseball. Quite a season of firsts for these gentlemen. First team to win over 12 wins. First team to contend for a league title. First number 1 seed in the regional. The first team ever to win a regional championship. Minneapolis will play Monday at Emporia, a time to be determined. We will be in the top 4 teams seed-wise. There were two teams coming into today that were undefeated. Frontenac at 19-0. Mauer Hill Mount Academy, I didn't see the result of their first game today. They were at 18-0. Rock Creek and Minneapolis had 17-3 records. Minneapolis is now 19-3 on the season. So we could easily be anywhere from a 2 to a 4 seed in the state tournament. We will not be able to live video broadcast these games on CityLinkTV.com because of cache requirements, but we will record them for replay on Eagle Channel 20. With that, Dale Leach is going to pack up, sign off. Hope you've enjoyed listening to these games. I hope you're able to watch it. Had some reports that maybe the video wasn't working on this second game. We'll find out as I go back and view what happened here. Thanks as always for having us in your home. Support your Lions as they go to Emporia for the first time in state tournament baseball. Good night, folks.